Hey, we are two Star Wars nerds, and we are back with another Star Wars Wisdom Talk.
We love these.
We really do. And what we've been doing right now is just going through the Clone Wars animated series, and we're using these quotes at the beginning of every episode. So today we're going to be looking and discussing this one very briefly. A wise leader knows when to follow. So, Mrs. Two Star Wars Nerds, why don't you start us off with some of your thoughts?
I would love to. I think this quote is so important, and I feel like so many leaders miss out on it because they feel like they're the leader, they're the ones in charge, they need to be the ones calling the shots. But a huge part of being a leader is actually elevating those who you are leading and giving them opportunities to lead even. And realizing that you don't always have the best ideas, or you may not actually know what to do in a situation, whereas those you're leading may have that experience. So I think it's super important that as leaders that you look for opportunities to let those you're leading lead, and that you submit to them, submit to their leadership, because everyone has a gifting, everyone has a calling, and as good leaders, as wise leaders, you make room for other people to rise up, and you're not concerned about ego or pride or anything. The thing you're concerned about is raising others up and giving them an opportunity, and I think that's what makes a wise leader.
Yeah, and at the same time, I think what's important to understand and distinguish is that I believe, as well as you, that we're all called to be leaders in some capacity. That we are all called to be both a leader and a follower, because there are people in our lives who we have influence over, people that we are, you could say, called or just uniquely gifted to lead. And that could be anything like people in a Discord server that you run. That can be people in your family, your friend group, your coworkers. There are so many opportunities to really lead people into greatness, and to show them humility, to show them strength, to show them honor, to be the most encouraging person in their lives.
It's not always about position.
Yeah, and if you think that you need a degree and a title to lead, I know plenty of people who have that, and they're not leaders. It doesn't matter. You can be a manager and a boss, but those are very different from being a leader. But what is also important to understand is, even in this in the context of the episode that surrounded this quote, you have Anakin who submitted in a way to his Padawan's ideas, and that shifted the tide in a war. So I'm thinking it's really easy to follow people who've gone before us, because we would see them as more wise, we would see them as having more strategy, as having more insight, but it's really difficult when you're raising someone up, or when someone's younger than you, to be like, dude, that was an amazing idea, and I'm actually going to follow that, and I'm actually going to give you permission to speak into my life. And
I feel like if you are a young leader, I just encourage you, don't look down on yourself, and don't let others look down on you because of your age. Know that age doesn't matter. Age doesn't qualify you. Obviously, there's wisdom that comes with age, and we should respect those, like you were talking about, who have gone before us. But just because our age really is just a number, and that doesn't disqualify us from being a leader.
Yeah, absolutely. It's both honoring those who have gone before us and those coming after us. It's there's two sides of the same coin there. But with that, this is a shorter wisdom talk, but I think this has been succinct and hitting it directly. This is our heart, is for people to realize the potential of leadership in their lives, and hopefully transform the lives of people around them. So with that, we are two Star Wars nerds, and may the Force be with you always.